Cam, in the last month before the decision was due, the booze industry heavily lobbied national, and research shows the majority of New Zealand's heavy drinkers are over 25 years of age. Does the blame the kids stance by the government wash?
No, I don't think it's blame the kids. The people who it's society's issue. We have a real issue with the way that people drink in New Zealand. And it's not an issue that's
Because we're a depressed nation. You know about depression. It's a depression issue,
but it
right?
didn't make me turn to the bottle.
Because you're a stronger person
Oh, there you go.
who leans on Ayn Rand for
It's about
enlightenment.
personal responsibility here, and governments worldwide have, when they've tried to ban something or control something or lower something, or we're going to make sure that this is going to happen and we're going to stop this happening. You know what? It never happens.
This is about booze industry profits over public health, isn't it?
No, lowering the rate from 0.8 to 0.5 is going to save, what, 5 people a year. There's much better things that we can...
Oh, he's heartless, isn't he?
Well,
so, what's
there
driving...
are marginal benefits, and each policy, because we've got the road toll down so low, I mean, the huge impact each time to shave off to get lower and lower.
It's not going to get lower. We get a growing population.
Well, you have to be more extreme to lower the rate, is what I'm saying. It costs more.
But you can't.
In other
We've got a
terms.
growing population of more people driving on more roads. It's farcical to try and reduce the road toll.
That's right. The costs are more and more as you try to get it down lower and lower.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
And so, in actual fact, it's better off just to forget about it.
Maybe we should build better roads.
Well,
that's part of it.
We should be investing in
expensive,
Google
but
and their
it's part of
driverless cars.
Yeah, that's true. Tim, what's driving the militancy amongst teachers? They called off straight action today, but their anger is palatable. How much is this connected to the deeply flawed national standards?
Most of it is, but the honest fact is that as soon as a national government gets in power,
the unions kick up.
The education unions are probably
Labour's
apart from the PSA, probably the strongest unions,
Thank you.
and they will always knock against the government once their contracts are coming up for renewal. And this is the phase, and this is the cycle that we're in, right?
Yep.
And this is classic stuff from the teachers, and unfortunately it's classic stuff from Antolli and all those guys on the national benches who want to screw over the teacher unions.
Right.
And emphasis unions, not so much
Not
teachers, unions.
But they do want
it's
to,
an
don't they?
anti-union measure.
National do want to screw over
Oh, dearly.
Oh, dearly.
Oh, very dearly.
She dreams about it, doesn't she?
Oh,
And Tolly, when before she goes to sleep,
they do.
dreams about screwing over the teachers.
And unfortunately, we all know that there's some teachers that are very bad through our schooling, and some teachers that are very good, and you go, why should they be paid exactly the same?
How can you argue with that?
The Camp Boy can. John Key has money for Warners, has money for Mr Magoo at South Canterbury Finance, and has $34 million for the private education industry.
You felt the farmers in Southland who had a bit of a chilly freeze with their lambs?
Yeah, winter it's called.
It happens once a year. But none for teachers. No money for teachers. Why does your good mate Ann Tolley hate public education so much?
I've never met Ann Tolley. I'm not sure
you haven't. Sure you
haven't.
Sure.
The teachers have had a 4% pay rise the last 3 years for a total of 12%, and they want 4 more. Now, you tell me anywhere else in New Zealand, any other industry that's had that.
They deserve more, though.
No, they don't.
Why don't they deserve more?
Because everyone had crap teachers. What we need to...
And so you want a group punishment for all the bad teachers?
No, I want a readjustment. I want good teachers to be paid more.
The trauma will be too much to break. You can't break the union. It's a fact.
You can break the union.
You can't.
You can't.
Put me in charge, I'll break the union.
Oh, for love of God.
You can't. And that's the problem. That's the dilemma that they always face. You can't break the education unions.
You'd have a blacklist? Okay, to both of you, will National back down on national standards and give teachers better work conditions? They have to, don't they?
They'll find something in there to try to prevent some element of this league table thing that you specifically are always on about. And that's the hidden agenda, I suppose.
The hidden agenda.
What's wrong with
to be
league
fair.
tables?
Yes.
Well, it's one way of measuring assessment, not necessarily the assessment of each student properly. But yeah, there's huge issues there. But the fact is, it's an anti-union issue.
Will National back down? Surely they. Oh, come on, Cam. When was the last time they ever beat the teachers' union?
Move Wellington beat the teachers' unions.
Really? He was going to try and make us all stand up and salute the flag and sing the national anthem at school. It never happened.
But he ignored them.
Never happened.
Not at my school anyway.
Never happened. They're going to have to give it, aren't they? Come on, National.
It's coming out day by day. There's parents out there that are really annoyed that are on boards of trustees that have been hijacked by by basically a group of 10 very active Labor Party members who happen to be in the Principals Federation.
Good people doing good things.
And they are really annoyed, and the leaks are pouring out of the manipulations of these boards of trustees.
So-called manipulations being leaked to your site. That doesn't really equate to fact. Question to both of you. Will Stephen Joyce, who released contradicting figures to back up his reason to do nothing over the blood alcohol level, U-turn on this and lower it? They're under a lot of pressure now.
No, what he can do is say the evidence isn't in. When the evidence is in, he can make a call, and that buys him time.
And if it goes for climate change, if he can use that argument on climate change, the evidence is in.
That's because you can use it on climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the break.